Okay, so where do you reside now? What's home for you? Said you got family all over the place. Some of your close relatives are in the Bay, right? San Francisco.
Yeah.
What's home?
I stay in Vegas right now.
Vegas.
Yeah, but I wanna move back to. I wanna go to LA. I wanna get like a crib in LA. LA's so nice, man. But you know, I'm in Vegas right now. I like Vegas too, though, and I like Atlanta too. That's like the three cities that I fuck with the most. Vegas, Atlanta, and you know. But matter of fact, I like Detroit too. I gotta go back to Detroit.
Now, how long have you been in Vegas for?
About 3-4 months. 3-4 months. I just got there, trying to make things happen out there. Do events out there, shows, anything I could do.
So, what's the history? Where have you been? So, you're born in France. You get to the United States when you're in America. Right. I mean, when you're 8 years old and come to the United States.
Right.
Sorry, I had a brain pause right there for a second. So, you start in France, come to America at 8 years old. Then where do you go? Where you at?
All right. So I come to America when I'm 8 years old. I went straight to Texas. We moved to Texas from France to Texas. I was in Texas for about 2 years, in Austin, Texas. Then after that, I moved to Detroit with my family. So I was out there my whole high school career, my whole middle school career, my whole high school career. When I graduated from high school, I went to San Francisco with my parents. And then after that, like 2 months later, I was like, I just want to focus on music. So I'm gonna go to different states. I start going to different states, working with different people, doing different things. It's a long journey.
Now, why so many cities? Why move in so many places? What was the reasoning behind that?
It was so many people that I got close to that I would maybe be around a lot or working with in that specific city. And then, you know, I fall out with those people for a certain reason, like some you know how that shit go. And then like just I gotta move from this city to the other one, or maybe sometimes I'll go back to my parents' house just to, you know, say what's up, or, you know, just basically I'm just following my dream, and wherever they say, you know, like my bros, they just make sure that, you know, they make sure I just get the stuff done. So if they just say like, yo, you popping out there in this city, you gotta go out there and do something, let's do it. You know.
Now, your upbringing, you've been in several cities growing up, 2 different countries.
Right.
Was it rough? Would you consider it a rough upbringing or no?
I would probably say it get rough at times, but for the most part, it was cool. Like adjusting to school maybe, because I went to an international school, and like that really, like from that point on, like from 4th grade on, I didn't really do good in school. So that's really my main struggle with school. Like that's it. Other than that, I was cool. You know, I don't really look for trouble and nothing like that. So.
What's international school? I'm not familiar with that phrase.
It's a school where, it was in Austin, Texas. I went to a school where it was English, Spanish, and French. So it was Mexican kids, it was French kids, American kids, all mixed together in one class. So basically we would be learning like 3 languages, you know, or if you know English, you know, you learn in French and Spanish. If you know French, you know, you learn English and Spanish. So that's really what I had to do, go to international school.
Now, you did most of your schooling, though, in Detroit.
Right.
Middle school, high school years. What type of student were you in school?
I was not a good student in school. It's not a good thing, but I didn't do my work. I got in trouble a lot. My senior year of high school, that's when I really start acting up. I got suspended a lot. I got in trouble. I didn't really fight in school, just didn't. I don't know. Just school was not for me. And like at first I tried, but then I was like, nah, it's not for me. I gotta just focus on what I want to focus on. So my parents said, go ahead, do what you gotta do. So, you know, that's what I'm out here doing right now.
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I graduated, barely though, but I graduated. I had to get the job done. I had to They told me, the teachers there, I gotta thank the teachers there, because, you know, at first I was in a public school. They sent me to an alternative school because my grades weren't good enough, but the teachers, they pushed me and they told me, like, you gotta do this. Before you do anything else, this is what you gotta get done. So I listened, graduated. They even had me give a speech at graduation for students, and, you know, yeah, I'm good now.
Now, explain what an alternative school is for somebody not familiar with that phrase.
Well, it's like, it depends on the school, like the different rules and stuff, but, you know, I went to, the school I went to, it was called Lincoln Street Alternative, and we don't get homework, like we didn't get homework. We just did our work in class. We had online classes also in class. It's basically for kids that's not about to graduate to catch up what they had, what they gotta do. Like, they gotta catch up to what they missed or they didn't do. You know, they gotta do the work they didn't do.
Did you try college?
No, I didn't try college.
Why not?
I don't feel like sitting in the classroom and just listening to somebody trying to teach me something, when realistically I can go get a book and just read and learn it on my own. To be honest, you know, it's different ways of learning stuff. And I feel like in the classroom, that's not my environment. I can't do it. I can, but I don't want to.
Now, looking back at your life, was that the best decision for you, was to skip college?
I don't know yet. That's a good question, bro. I don't know yet, because I don't, you know, when I look at it, when I look back on it, it's like, if I was in college right now, I wouldn't be doing nothing. I wouldn't even be here right now, you know? But it's like, as long as I'm seeing success and progress, I'm not looking back. I'm like, you know, like, it's my only plan now. I don't have no plan B, you know? And I was told, don't have a plan B, because if you're focusing on two plans, you can't, that's going to distract you from your plan A. So, you know.
I mean, it doesn't happen a lot. You don't see it, but there are musicians, notable musicians that have gone back. Lil Wayne,
right?
When Hurricane Katrina happened and he moved to Texas, I remember him going to the University of Houston, I believe.
Right.
Nick Cannon recently just enrolled at Howard University.
Right.
And Lil Bibby.
Lil Bibby, yeah.
We just started going to school too.
Yesterday, bro. Yeah, we was talking about that, the rappers that went back to school. Shout out to them. And I was telling my bros, like, I'm not saying I won't go back to school, but I'm just saying, like, right now, I'm not trying to go back to school because it's going to distract me from what I got going on. And I just want to, once I get that success that I've always wanted, that I've always been working for, then I might just say, okay, it's time for me to go learn a few more things, then go to school, do what I got to do, and, you know.
Now, what do you say to somebody looking at your interview, hearing your story, and they're kind of in the same predicament? They just finished high school. They're thinking about going to college, but they're also thinking about their music career too. Do you tell that person, if you can go to school too, or do you tell that person, chill out from school and hit the music scene? What do you tell that person?
Well, I would
What's your advice?
My advice is, like, for me, like, when I graduated from high school, I had a following and I had people who already were looking at me, but to be honest, like, if you just follow your heart, it's never gonna tell you the wrong thing. Like, whatever your heart tells you, that's what you gotta do. Some people don't always follow their hearts. I don't always follow my heart, but when I do follow my heart, it's the right thing. And it's like, you know, like, I feel like at the end of the day, you gotta do what you wanna do, what's best for you. And if making music makes you feel good, go make music. And if school is what you think would be best for you, then go ahead and go do that. Go focus on it.
Jobs you had growing up, if any?
I was a grocery. I bagged groceries at at Kroger, and I was just, when people bought their groceries, I would just put them in the plastic bags, hand it to them, have a nice day. I did it for about 3 months. Stop.
You quit?
Yeah. No, I didn't even quit. I didn't even call to say I quit. I just stopped going because it's not for me. Just a boss. I don't want no boss. I don't want somebody that's telling me what to do, how to run my shit. You know, like, I don't want that.
Did you ever get tips with that job?
Yeah, like $5 tips, $10 tips, and shit like that. But I want fast money. Like, yeah, I like fast money. I don't like $5 here or like, you know, 9 to 5s. You get you know how they say $8 an hour, $10 an hour, shit like that. And that's not for me. I like fast money. If I work the first hour, I only make $10. I gotta work another hour just to make $20 when I could make $200 in 1 hour. I'm straight. I don't want no 9 to 5.
Any crazy stories dealing with that job? Anything that happened out of the norm or no?
Like sometimes I'll be bagging groceries and fans would come ask me for pictures, and I'll have to ask for my manager's permission. But she let me do it. She was cool. But you know, I had on the what you call that, the apron and
uniform.
Yeah, like the uniform. Had to take pictures in my uniform, but you showing love, I'm gonna show love back.
So that wasn't embarrassing for you?
Nah, I wasn't really. I don't know. Like, I was just like, it's whatever. Like, since you here, you showing love to me, I might as well show love back. I'm not even gonna be on that. Might as well just take the picture. I'm straight.
Now, are both parents in your life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my father and my mother. Yeah, they still together and shit.
Still together?
Yeah.
Still married?
Yeah, still married.
How long they been married for?
Damn.
Over 20 years?
Nah, probably about 10.
10 years.
11, 12, something like that. Damn, if they see this, they gonna get on my ass, bro. But
well, I asked because you never really see that in these days, these times.
Yeah.
Talking about 2000 and later, you don't really see families sticking together, parents sticking together. Usually, every time I ask this question, you know, I get a lot of people that say their parents are split up.
Nah, I feel it. But it's like, my parents, and one thing about my parents too, like they don't they don't get on my head about music or none of that. They support me 100%. They tell me keep going. Every day, my mama, she probably texts me and she like, you so close, you gotta keep pushing, keep going. I'm like, I already know, I got you.
What about as far as siblings? Are you the only child?
No, I got a little brother. He 9 years old, about to be 10 years old in December. I love that little nigga, man. That's my little, you know. I haven't seen him in a while, but cause he out there in San Francisco. But I'm gonna go out there and see him.
Anybody else in your family do music aside from yourself?
Nah, my pops used to rap though when he was younger. He showed me some of that, but I guess that's where I get it from, my pops, this whole rapping shit.
Have your parents had a chance to see you perform?
Nah, they haven't, but they saw when I had like about 3 years ago, I had a meet and greet in Toronto. They got to see that, but they haven't seen like like how everything getting, going well now. They haven't seen like the new events, nah.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Now, in regards to your parents, what's the worst thing you put them through?
Shit, school, and like, I'm not gonna say, I would say school, and like, I don't know, sometimes I would do bad things, but like, I never meant to be a bad kid. It's just my parents really wanted me to do good in school, and at first they didn't know like that what I'm doing is taking off like that. So they was like, man, like what is he gonna do? Is he gonna be lost? Like what's his plan? So I told them one day, and I said I just want to rap. If it's not music, or make music. If it's not making music, I don't want to do nothing else. Just one plan, that's all.
What's your message to the youth, overall speaking?
Keep, whatever you got in mind, if you want to be whatever you want to be, you put your mind to it. You look yourself in the mirror, yo, this works. You look yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself that you gonna be that. Also, speak shit into existence. That's real shit. If you speak shit into existence, like, I'm gonna be great. 1 year from now, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be on XXL, or whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna be the best painter in the world, whatever you wanna do. Just put your mind to it and go work on it, and I promise you, and pray, and I promise you it's gonna happen. I'm a living example. I promise you. I done been through shit, but I promise you, you'll get it. All you gotta do is work hard. And when you wanna give up, you can't give up. Cause when shit get hard, that's when shit about to happen. So just don't give up, keep pushing, always.